Hi, Chandeep. I'm really happy to see these essays from you. I'm so happy to see you working so hard to prepare for IELTS. So let's get right into your correction and see what you wrote. Okay, some people believe that it is not justified to give more chances of earning money to successful sportsmen only, while others believe people from other professions should be eligible to get such details. This is because other professionals also put similar efforts in their work but never get perks. This essay will discuss both arguments from a footballer's carrier and an army professional to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, I don't know exactly what the prompt is here, what the task that you're being asked to write about is. I think I know what it is. I think it's about whether it's fair that sports people get more money than other professions. This is a pretty familiar IELTS topic. So let's see. Let's take a look at it again, because you know what happened in your first paragraph? I think there were a number of vocabulary mistakes that really sort of clouded your meaning a bit. So let's take a look at it once again in more detail. Some people believe that it is not justified to not really give more chances, but to pay more money to successful sportsmen. Not only, just get rid of it, while others believe people from other professions, not professionals, should also be eligible to get such deals. This isn't really a contrast. It's actually almost an identical idea. It's not fair to pay sportsmen more money than other people, and it's only fair to have other people make as much money as them. So it's almost like the same argument. So really do be careful with that. This is because other professionals also put similar. Now, you don't want to get into this detail in your introduction. If you get into it now, then you're not going to have anything to say in your main paragraph. So try to be careful with how you structure your paragraph, your introductory paragraph, that is. Don't just give away everything that you're going to talk about in your main ideas, but there are obviously some elements that you do need to keep in there. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by this. I don't know what a football carrier is, but that's fine. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of it. Firstly, the carrier tenure, you spelled tenure wrong actually, there's one N, of sportsmen is not very long, and even within that span, they have to invest a lot of themselves, or they have to invest a lot on themselves. You pick one, though. You can't use both. To remain free from injuries. Capitalize this. For instance, a study shows that the average retirement age of a footballer is 27 years, and the career span is hardly 10 years. Moreover, they have to remain fit if they intend to play. There is no comfort. Therefore, it is justified they get more chances to earn great money deals. Okay, it's a little brief. I think you could have developed it a little bit more. And I don't like this word chances. It's not really chances. It's more like opportunities. They get more opportunities. And you can even have mentioned what those opportunities are. I mean, they get high salaries. They get to sponsor things. They get to make commercials. They get to do lots of things. So you could actually mention some of that. Okay, then on the contrary doesn't really fit here as a linking device. It has a very specific use, and it doesn't quite work here. So what you could have said instead was in contrast. So in contrast, people who serve the armed forces sacrifice their family life a lot. You don't need a comma here. Furthermore, there is a threat to life while serving, ing, in the war zones. For example, many people in the army are not connected to their family and put their country first as compared to civilians. In addition, a study by Stanford, please capitalize the S, shows 10% of people from the U.S. Army only get physical impairments on jobs. I don't know what that means. As a consequence, it cannot be justified if such people are not given equal opportunities to earn as much as sportsmen. Yeah, I didn't understand this part about the physical impairments. To conclude from the above examples and arguments, I firmly believe, careful with your eyes, you really need to capitalize them. It would not be justified to give successful sportsmen great deals to earn huge money and leaving other professionals aside for such opportunities. Okay, so really, essentially, I think here you needed to develop it just a little bit more. I mean, you have developed it, but not to the extent I wanted you to. Okay, but you've done a nice job overall, so let's take a look at your second essay. Parents put lots of efforts in developing skills to their wards, such as making them learn by reading or letting them do certain activities. Okay, they put forth, or they put in a lot of, where's my mouse? Here it is. They put in a lot of effort, or they put forth a lot of effort. It's a little, okay. Okay, it is more, okay, in my opinion, it is more beneficial to do an activity which is enjoyed by the child instead of mere reading. This essay will discuss the benefits of doing other activities such as playing apart from reading. Okay, that part's very nice. Reading has numerous benefits, nevertheless, doing an enjoyable activity such as playing on a gaming console can develop skills that would be impossible to develop by just reading alone. This is because when playing on consoles, a child develops special reflexive cognitive skills which are impossible with reading. For example, a recent study by Harvard, capitalized the H, showed that children playing for 2 hours a week on consoles such as Sony PlayStation or Xboxes outperform their counterparts by 20% in psychometric tests. Okay, so don't forget to put the S on the end of tests. So the advantage of playing with games consoles are clear that give the opportunities to children to the reasons just neglected by only reading. Okay, grammatically there's a lot of stuff happening in here that just don't really work. Let's try to clean it up. I have one suggestion so far. The advantage of playing with game consoles are clear in that they give the opportunities to children that are neglected only by reading. That's what you need to make this sentence make sense. Otherwise, the way it is right now, it needs a lot of corrections. Okay. Secondly, just reading may create an academically biased environment on their skill set. Okay, this is because physical abilities introduce new dynamics such as competition, physical strength, and mental toughness. Don't forget to not capitalize the P. For example, the British Council, in fact, you didn't need a dash there, noted that children who play are better able to perform in their SAT examinations. Thus, playing games is advantageous not only in development of children, but also in improving their chances of a successful future. That's how you have to change the sentence based on the way you've begun it. To conclude, from the arguments and studies conducted by various, careful with your spelling here, various organizations as discussed above, I firmly believe in indulging children to enjoyable, not indulging them to enjoyable activities, but just engaging children in enjoyable activities instead of reading would be really helpful to their skill development and overall growth. Okay, nicely done. It is a good job. Okay, just be careful with the elements that I mentioned earlier on in this correction. Keep on writing, please. Keep getting your essays corrected so that you can continue with the feedback and learning from mistakes. So well done. I'm really glad you wrote this, and I will be looking forward to more of your essays.